unapata mzazi anasahau kupatia mtoto pressure ya kukuwa na good values na good morals. Yeye anataka tu like unapata miaka imesonga, you've not achieved exactly what you wanted because you didn't even know what you wanted in the first place. It's what you are forced to be.
Kuna yule bweza amenikujia, amenibamba, nafaa kufanya. Ujue utakatiwa mpaka na baba uko 18.
Exactly. Nobody prepared you for such.
You're like, uko 40 unanitafutia nini? What do you identify yourself with? Welcome to our YouTube channel,
The Authentic She Chats. This is our first episode of our podcast where we'll be talking everything unfiltered with your host, Carolyn Musangi.
And I, Jackie Mugendi.
Okay, guys, I want to welcome you to our podcast, The Authentic She Chats. In this channel, we are going to be talking about everything about life, basically, from parenting, motherhood, real life friendship, real life experiences, dating, marriage, everything, basically everything but unfiltered. And our topic of today is self-identity. So Jackie, what do you identify yourself with?
You see, they think of self-identity. For me, I feel it's a very wide topic. Because you can identify yourself with maybe family background, culture, friendship, religion, ama your way of life, ama venye mtu tu amegrow.
I can't agree with you. I agree with you, whatever you've said, because I feel like self-identity it's affected by so many factors. It's affected by so many factors. Just the way you have mentioned, just as you have mentioned. Kaimiaki.
Okay, acha nikuulize. Do you feel like the more you grow and meeting different people, inakuchange you as a person?
Of course, I believe in a change in a way because growing up, of course, let's start with growing up because that is where it all starts from. So growing up, you are brought up in this certain kind of family, society, and this type of parents who have this specific way of bringing their kids. So it starts from there. Because at that setup is where you identify yourself with the culture, you identify yourself with the religion, because that is what your family is introducing you to. So now when growing up, I feel like after growing up is when you have the chance to choose exactly what you want or how you want to identify yourself with.
Okay. Like, for example, like you as a person. Can you say like kuna venye ushai change like when you ulikuwa childhood, ulikuwa hivi, then to adulthood, to teenagehood, maybe to motherhood, like?
Okay, I'll say like it has been changing. It has been changing, and in fact, not just a small bit of it. It has been changing with time. Because I would say like when growing up, I didn't have so much to choose from. So I was identifying myself with the family that I had that time. Because I'm under my parents, so I don't have a choice anyway. The church that they go to, I have to go to that church. The culture that they identify themselves with is the culture that I have to identify myself with. What my parents are teaching me or are instilling in me is what I was growing up. You get? But I feel like afterwards, like maybe when I got like let's say when I moved out, let's start with when I moved out, you get to experience a different you get to know life from different perspective, not just what you know. Not just what you have been taught at home. Now you see life in another perspective because you are meeting friends, you are meeting people from different cultures, different religions. You are gathering, or you have now all this information, and now you have the power to choose what exactly you want yourself to be identify yourself with. You don't know at this point, ukiwa mdogo, you see, hakuna vile mamako ataenda kanisa, anaenda maybe tuseme anaenda Catholic church and you want to go to PCA.
But unajua kuna families wazina choose, but okay for me, tuende hapa, tuende. Turudi hapa, turudi.
Exactly.
But kuna to choose. Like for me, for me personally nitasema the first time tasema like let me call it culture shock. But see culture shock as per se. Like the time I moved from the world at home to the outside world. Niliingia campus. So mimi nilikuwa nadhani venye nimegrow home, venye tunaishi na watu, like everything, ndivyo nitamit campus. Kwa like guy. So hivi ndivyo watu wanaishi. Hivi ndivyo kunaendanga. Like I guess hiyo kitu change.
Una get surprised because you see at your home maybe you were taught this kind of values and then una meet na mse uko like so there are other people who have this other thinking perspective. Iko very different na yenye unajua. Uko like aje sasa. But again it all I think it all goes down to how we were raised up. In as much as I think it goes down to how we were raised up. Because I think the values that you are taught most of the time, because you see the period that you are at your parents' home, that is like, let's say like 18 years. Let's give it 18 years. 18 years Paul, I think umekuwa molded enough na whatever umekuwa instilled already kuingia kwa system yako.
Unaona? Na
ni hard kutoka. But on the other hand, me, I feel like your system, in as much as we have ikona advantage, bado pia I feel like it also had some disadvantages. I feel like at some point maybe when you are grown, I feel like people should be given the chance to break free from the system and now choose whatever they want to be.
But I feel
without being judged, of course.
But I feel the world because tunaelekea sahi. Because for me I learned the hard way, but like whatever is right for me is not right for you. And whatever is wrong for me is not wrong for you. Na unakuwa just learn and learn some things. But I guess sahi the world na move to a position where parents wanna allow their kids to choose what kind of people they want to be.
To be, sure.
Like for us, we are like utakuwa hivi, utakuwa hivi. Even in careers, utakuwa daktari, utakuwa mwalimu, you'll be a pilot. But with time, unapata tu, you start reconnecting with yourself, identifying yourself, the things that you like, that you feel like this is what I want to do. And I feel like but self-identity, I don't think ni kitu constant. Ni kitu ita change and it will continue changing depending on the people you'll be meeting and how you'll be living your life. I would say self-identity is a journey that you wake up every day and you are doing these specific things or actions that create the after person that you want. Sisi kama unanipata nakupata. But
like
unaweza sema like life inaweza to change. Like nasemaje, can life situation change who you are as a person? Like unaweza pata alipata pesa akachange. Ama uko na mashida mingi, unajua wewe haukuangi mhambo, lakini shida zimekubiri tu uwe kwa tu mhambo.
But on the other hand, I feel like self-identity, it's in relation to this very strong personality, because it means that you are identifying yourself with some certain kind of values. You are identifying yourself with certain kind of bare minimums that you can't take. I know these are my deal breakers or something. And unaona, like me nikisema, like maybe, okay, this is Jackie. I know from a point, I know to which level, ndasemaje.
Okay, na ku understand like deal breakers in terms of, ndasemaje, like, tuseme you want a job. And you're like unataka job. But unajua kuna job siwezi chukua hata kama niko chini aje.
Exactly.
But you see, I feel like some people will take that job because siwezi pana kazi ya kuosha choo lakini sina do, nitafanya, nitadu. I have to take that job. So unapata unafanya kitu wewe mwenyewe haikuingiani na wewe ama haikubambi. But then but sasa hiyo like itaku affect you as a person, because maybe the kind of work you're doing haikupendezi, you're not happy, then maybe you become a bitter person. So people will like, that's a bitter person, but in real life, you know, you're not a bitter person, but
you
life,
had no choice.
Yeah,
you had no
life
choice.
Ilikustupa in that position.
Yeah.
So unaweza feel like even the jobs zenye tunafanya ama situation zinaweza changia kwa
true. I agree with you. I agree with that. Because also that you've talked in a perspective where you have talked in a perspective where you have no options. So now you have been forced to go low just because you didn't have an option. And then there is also this perspective that you want to do something because somebody else is doing it. Get? So like, for example, let's say naona Jackie akona biashara na anapata some good amount from the business. Now me, I decide to start the business because Jackie is doing well in the business. And one thing I forget is Jackie is a business woman, and now me, I just want to be Jackie is a business woman, and now me, I just want to be a business owner.
Yeah.
You get the point? I just want, I'll become a business owner. I forget that you are a business woman, because
from my heart, not something from that I was forced to.
Exactly. By the end of the day, what happens? My business is not blooming. I get frustrated again because I did something out of ndasemaje, kutamania ule mwingine, ulitamani kukua ule mtu mwingine, badala ya kufanya kulingana na vile wewe mwenyewe unajijua na unataka.
Na pia hiyo ya because of other people also influence. What if our partner like your partner same, for example in the field of maybe teaching, alafu upate yeye ni msanii, anakwambia acha kufunza, kuja tupige hii kazi, na ni kitu haiko ndani yako, it was not there, but because my person ameniambia nifanye hii kitu, acha nifanye. Unakimbizana na dream yake. Unakimbizana na dream yake.
Unasahau, you are killing yourself, Jackie. Hapo at that point you are killing who you are.
Like it's self-sabotage in some
Exactly.
way.
That's it.
Alafu at the end of the day mkiachana ndio una realize, guy, what happened to my career? Nini happened kwa maisha yangu?
You are busy being tutamwitaje, you are busy being the builder. There is this cliche name for people, for these women who try to build their men from scratch. Okay, nagrina wewe hiyo point ya sabotage, Jackie, because most of the time, and I feel like ladies ndio wamekuwa victims. Most of the time we forget to chase our dreams while we are trying so much to help our boyfriends, or let me say fiancés. Let's not include the husband part today. And then we forget about ourselves. Like we completely forget who we are, what we are chasing, and like na goals zetu completely.
And your purpose in this life.
Exactly.
Yeah. And pia, I guess pia, the way wazazi watakumold, tuseme wewe mwenyewe, okay, like especially it affect people with good grades. Unajua kitambo good grades are still they are valued. Unajua venye unapita, utakuwa daktari, you'll be an engineer, a doctor, and all those big names. But that thing does not resonate with you, but because my mom and I trust her, when I'll be a doctor. If anyone asks me, nitamwambia unataka kwa nini kuwa mkubwa? I want to be a doctor.
Of course.
I want to be a pilot, because my mom told me. It's not because hili kitu nilikuwa na si kitu hata nimekaa nikafikiria kama utakuwa daktari. Unajua nishai face kitu kayo, because I remember I was like nataka kuwa daktari. Then sijui nikakatwa. Nikaanza kulia, siza kwa like sasa unagopa damu utakuwaje daktari? And I was like enyewe hizi kitu yangu. So I guess unaweza kuwa wazazi kula venye wamekuekea system kwa akili, utakuwa grow up, take that career, then ukue maybe a doctor or an engineer, but si wewe. Then I guess uta end up not maybe achieving the goals in your life, ama the purpose in your life.
You get confused at some point.
In the whole
Yeah, like unapata miaka imesonga, you've not achieved exactly what you wanted because you didn't even know what you wanted in the first place. It's what you are forced to be. And I feel like these points bring it down to parenting again. Because I feel like, you see, like let me say modern parenting is quite open. And as a modern parent, let me talk from my perspective. I feel like I try so much to get to know my kids. Like, I get to know their personalities. I get to know their abilities. What can they do? I get to know what they like. Okay? So at this point, I feel like as a modern parent, I cannot force my kid to something that I know very well is not what they want. Osi, because nimekuwa na mtoto kwa ground, ninajua strengths zake, ninajua weaknesses zake. Sasa kama he is not very good in math, I don't feel like it's okay for me to give him the pressure to get an A in mathematics that he cannot even get. At the end of the day, that's why I feel like we get so many teenagers who are going into depression because the pressure from the parents, I feel like it's becoming just too much. And I feel like the pressure from I feel like this kind of pressure, is not even the pressure that the parents are giving their kids is not even so much of what is going to make the kids. It's just the very small percentages. Unapata mzazi anasahau kupatia mtoto pressure ya kukuwa na good values na good morals. Yeye anataka tu A. Hataki kujua kama mtoto ni anatumia drugs. Like right now there is a trend, they are talking about this drug called Velo. And I've heard stories, people are giving this, I don't know, let me say, they're giving stories about how Velo has the effect of Velo. And most stories are very, like, I'll say they are funny, dramatic and such, and mostly it's the teenagers who are using it. And I feel like parents, I won't call them the old, they are not old, that let's say a couple of years back,
the
earlier generation parenting, they didn't focus more on nurturing their kids. They were just raising the kids. There was no nurturing the kids.
Like, for example, you know, growing up, like, I feel wazazi walikuwa nachia walimu most of the work. Wanafunzi shule anasahau kuna ipatia parents. Like, okay, for example, mimi nikingia campus, mimi nilikuwa like, the only thing niliambiwa, enda shule usome na ujichunge, be safe. Na ukipata mimba ni shauri yako. Period.
Exactly.
Inaishi hapo. Then I was like, mbona sikupata mtu akuniambia vitu kwa ground venye ziko? Mbona mtu akuniambia, yes, ni sawa, ufai ku get married at maybe 18, 19, you are too young, but akumda alikuambia ujue utakatiwa mpaka na baba uko 18.
Exactly. Nobody prepared you for such.
Like, uko 40 unanitafutia nini? Nafaa kufanya nini? Unapata nakwambia ujichunge na HIV. But wewe mwenyewe hujaniambia venye HIV nitapata, unaniambia tu najichunga aje. Like, what am I starting?
Exactly.
These people wananikujia from people who are 16, 17, 18, 20, even 50 years, wananikujia nafaa kufanya na hujaniambia, but umeniambia be careful. From what? How? Yes, ni sawa, kuna ile idea utakuwa nayo, like this way naweza pata, this way, but like the real thing kwa ground, like how, like nitafanya nini? Kuna hiyo bweza amenikujia, amenibamba, nafaa kufanya. You definitely una grow kwa na feelings.
You are left to figure everything out by yourself.
Especially life
the reality on the ground.
Like, yani hivi ndivyo life inakuanga. Unajua mimi mostly, especially nilikuwa high school, I was mostly kwa nyumba. Kuenda ni maybe shule, church, kwa nyumba, shule, church, kwa nyumba. So, sina ile time ya kutoka kumingle na watu nje, nijue. Because unaweza kwa like, mtoto wangu ako 16 anaweza pata mimba, buka kwa nyumba. But instead, ya kukuambia, weenda nje, lakini chungana hivi na hivi. I guess that one is better because hawezi ficha mtoto forever. Kuna siku ataenda kwa hiyo world, atafanya. True. Na pia na feel like parenting sahi inafaa kuwa like more of nurturing than just bringing up the kids. Than just like bringing up the kids, for me I feel like unalipa school fees, in short unapatia mtoto the basic needs, but haujanacha huyo mtoi. Bado by the end of the day,
kitu umempatia tu ni the don'ts. Hujampea the whys.
Na how.
Na hows. Umempatia tu don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, blah blah blah, and then you're just providing, and then you are leaving the kid to figure out life by themselves.
And I guess it may lead to so many like young people of this generation. Unapata msee anafanya vitu 100. Ulimtuma campus akasome but hasomi. Juu mimi mwenyewe na feel engineering mazesi yangu. Ni sawa nilipata A lakini kitu misi yangu. Si feel. Najaribu kuimba kumbe sina sauti ya kuimba. Naenda football kumbe siwezi cheza. Naenda some dance classes inashindwa. Because una try like at this
you are trying so much to find yourself when it's already like too late.
Sasa ndio ni kitu unafaa kushafanya kitambo. Sasa ni kuigrow. You are just growing whatever you know. Because okay, for me I feel watu wenye walikuwa wanajua what they wanted since kitambo. Right now they are doing good.
They are doing good because I feel like life narrows down to your purpose.
Exactly.
And when you are working towards your purpose, I feel like that's everything. It gives you some sense of belonging and some sense of inakupatia sense of una feel complete. Wacha tuseme una feel complete.
You won't feel sasa yes I'm doing whatever I wanted.
Exactly.
I'm comfortable now. Niko sawa. Hata like nikitoto ukiamshata saa 6 usiku
you can comfortably do that thing. So I feel like wacha niseme for an example with my child. Ndasema like with my son kuna vitu hata vile tukigrow up when I'm he's growing up and I'm also growing up. So kuna vitu like at some point maybe tutaka chini, we have to make some decisions about his life. Already I know his ability because nimekuwa na yeye kwa ground na nimekuwa intentionally trying to nurture that kid. So kuna vitu zingine I cannot force my kids into doing no matter what.
Because unajua.
At least because I have the knowledge and I've been intentional about that. And I'm also as a modern parent, I'm very open-minded. If he feels he wants to be an artist, let me use an artist because that's one career that has been stereotyped so much and with the earlier generation, not the older. With the earlier generation, if he says yeye anataka kukuwa msanii, me I'm going to support that like 100%. But bado lazima when growing up alinionyesha akona potential ya kukuwa msanii.
Na pia ukimsikiza unaweza kumsikiza.
Unaweza msikiza nione enyewe this is what you can do good. Una get? I think so something like that.
In short, like self identity ina affectwa na how a parent raises the kid.
It goes down back to that.
Juu sasa kama if mzazi aliweza ku-identify when you are younger, akakuweka in that path, you'll easily utaji-identify easily.
Utajielewa
na utajielewa
mapema.
But kama ulikuwa forsiwe this side, utakuwa na shida ukisha grow, utakuwa na shida ya kuji-identify mimi ni nani nafaa kufanya nini.
So kama for example nikuulize Jackie, si ndio? Mimi niko na mtu hii hapa like najua ability yake ni kucheza football. Na una get nimejua anaweza cheza football at the age of 8. What am I do as a modern parent? What do I do first? Na enroll kwa football academy wacha nisite academy per se, but nitaenroll kwa ile football a club that is around within my area. Enya anaweza endanga anaenda napiga zoezi. Msee ameanza mtu hii ameanza kupiga zoezi at the age of 8. Si ndio? Amepiga zoezi about hiyo because hiyo ni ability yako nayo. Na mimi kama mzazi sikujaribu kumuonyesha like no being a footballer is a bad thing. No, you have to become a doctor. Hapana, nilisupport dream yake. Nikamuenroll kwa hiyo football club. Ameendelea hivyo ndio amekuwa kinacha. At 19, huyo mtu amefanya zoezi enough. Una get? He already knows too much about the football thing and he has knowledge and everything that he needs to know about football. Sasa uniambie like it's going to be very easy for him to choose a path for himself. Una get? Because hata si ati ndio anafika 19 and then anaanza kudecide nataka kuwa nini guy. So nilikuwa nasoma ni kwa daktari lakini grades zimekata sana nitadu. Unaona? Sasa uko like sasa unaanza tena unaanza kufanya something because grades zako sasa zinasema hii ndio unaweza fanya.
Nasema Bachelor of Arts, yani
Bachelor of Arts.
Unapotea in the process, unajipoteza and then maybe life inakugonga, unamaanisha kwa like
unapatwa na midlife crisis after some time because you are trying to find yourself when it's kind of too late.
But okay, this ina bring up this issue so tushafika hapa bado nimesoma high school nimemaliza, nimepelekwa campus nimemaliza, bado ni sawa nimesoma naweza nitafuta job lakini I've not yet identified myself with something. What can we do, like what is the step can we take for us to achieve self identity? Niseme this is Jackie is 1 2 3, Jackie is a person who likes this and this, Jackie is this, like what can we do to tufike hapo, because unaweza pata most people bado hajafika hapo. Like una struggle, umejaribu, umesema cha njaribu, umejaribu mpaka kupika, umejaribu nini, inakataa. But so utafanya nini ndio ujue instead ya kwenda kufanya hit and run kwa vitu na isha happen.
Like sema nitamesema mtu mjinga ni mwenye huwa halan. Mtu mjinga tu ni mwenye huwa halan. So in as much as like umejipata at that later age na bado hujajua what you are identifying yourself with and who you really are, don't even know what you like, don't even know what is your favorite food, like haujui kitu kujihusu. I feel like it's never too late. Mtu mjinga ni mwenye halan. It's never too late. You can still try to recreate yourself. And this comes by number one, ushakuwa aware. Unajua sasa ushakuwa aware enyewe mimi hakuna kitu na identify myself with, ni kama sina purpose, ni nini nataka kwa life, unaona. And then now you can recreate yourself to the person that you want to be by waking up every day and doing the small things that builds up this person.
Okay, kitu ni mimi sijui, mimi nimegrow up nikama nikuwe doctor and engineer, then nikamaliza high school, nikapata grade yenye allow nikuwe hizo, nikafanya tuseme Bachelor of Economics for example. But I know mimi najua tu economics si kitu yangu. Najua tu ukinipea do mimi nitashindwa kupiga hiyo budget. Mimi hiyo najua kitu siwezi fanya, but kitu naweza fanya ndio sijajua. So nakaa chini niko like ni sawa, niko aware
siwezi fanya hivi
na sijijui na sijajua purpose yangu in this life. Nitafanya nini ndio nijue hiyo purpose?
I feel like ina narrow down to, of course, number one, umekuwa aware. Si ndio? Umekuwa aware that una feel you are not purposeful. Ngumu.
Okay, for me naweza sema maybe like what ni kitu gani unafanya kwa roho yako una feel.
It narrows down to ushajielewa, si ndio? Umejua find purpose. Lakini me I believe that kuna hata kama how find purpose, kuna that person, there is that version of you that unaweza penda kuona. That the goal, like ukika chini unaonanga Jackie akiwa what kind of a woman.
Like in the next 10 years.
In the next 10 years or 5. Exactly, or 5. And now you start working for that every day. Every day unaamka, you are working to create huyo Jackie wa 5 years to come. Because I think basically ni hivyo tu.
So in short, just get out of your comfort zone.
Exactly.
And work on yourself.
In fact, it's work because unajua si ati umekuwa nurtured to that. Hii ndio time imefika una choose.
You have to learn and you have to choose some habits. Zingine unaacha. Una learn some habits. Ndio uweze ku create the person that you are visualizing. Una get? I also feel like self identity in affect vile pia tuna handle different situations kwa life yetu. When it comes to maybe tuseme vitu kama breakup, grief, una get and such. Unapata ama tuseme life, unajua life pia inakuwa na challenges mob. Sometimes inaweza kuwa maybe you are going some financial crisis, and then it narrows down to how are you handling these situations, you as a person. Is it like ukipatwa na shida
shida imekam hivi maybe let's just tuseme acha tuseme boyfriend amesema now it is over.
Don't
I got someone
again. I'm peaceful now.
I got someone. Imenarrow down to hiyo, si ndio? It has happened. It's not something that hata ulikuwa umeanticipate. Wewe kama Jackie, hiyo ni situation imekupata. I feel like self identity inakuanga imekuprepare to such situations. Hautakuja kura, utakuwa una run na emotions like like
self identity na bring about emotional intelligence.
Ina bring about emotional intelligence. Juu unajijua. Unajua in situation ime happen hivi na wewe mwenyewe unajijua, so if I need to cry you will cry, if you need to scream you scream, if you need to go for shopping you'll go for shopping, as long as that thing whatever you are doing is therapeutic and it's gonna make you feel better. Lakini kama haujijui you'll be having all these emotions running down. Maybe you are trying different things, unaona. Kama for example nitasema do you feel like what would deal na stress be different
depending with who you are as a person. Me as a person maybe me stress yangu nitaenja nikimbie niongea na watu Karo imagine amenifanyia hivi
exactly.
Na imagine amenifanyia hivi then there's one person anajua ni yeye with a notebook
exactly ana write chini.
Kuna mwingine anajua mimi nikienda nilale na mkazube nikuwe fiti,
uko fiti, but again umepatwa na crisis hata haujijui. So what happens? You don't know, you don't even know like how am I even going to handle this situation? Because you don't have values that are guiding you. You don't have your deal breakers that are guiding you. Like hauna kitu inakuguide to that, it's breaking down to who you are.
So in short you can say self identity is just who you are, what makes you and who you are as a person. And so
it's about it's all about who you are and how much aware you are of yourself, and even in different situations and like uko very intentional about everything in your life. Like niko in a certain place it breaks down to self-awareness. It breaks down to how much aware you are about yourself.
Yes. Na pia so so in short kama bado you've not yet achieved self-identity, it's still a journey.
It's still a journey.
Like we should grow towards identifying ourselves. Ndio tusilete this confusion in life when in a place called like why does this person look confused?
Exactly.
So it is better like okay, you can't achieve it 100% but at least you can define yourself.
And also I feel like when you get to identify yourself, I think this is a journey that every person, kila mse anafaa kutry kukua very much self-aware to even make the world a better place. Because kama mimi najua exactly mimi kama Karo, this is what I can take, this is what I can take and I can't take this. Unaget, it's become easier for me to make even decisions in my life. I won't just take anything that is placed on the table. So I won't I cannot be easily gullible, in short. Unaget, because ninajua exactly nataka nini. Unaget, na I cannot compromise that. And now I think that builds a person. Kama when mse unakuanga mawimbi like can we do this? Sawa.
Tuende kusawa. Tufanye sawa.
I think that's it's not a good thing. Hata kama ni like maybe it's work ama tuseme dating, like only because somebody told you they love you and then you are like sawa. Because you don't even know exactly what you want in a person, and even yourself you don't even know what you can offer to that person, because haujielewi. That narrows down to self-identity. That's all that we had to share, and that's our perspective on self-identity. identity. I don't know what are your views about self-identity.
Do you agree or disagree with whatever is said? Feel free to comment down in the comment section. Like and share and subscribe.
Subscribe, guys. And also, guys, kindly let us know which other topics would like us to discuss in our next podcast. Asanteni sana. Adios.
Bye.
Adios.